Most birds are known for their songs or unique physical appearance, but the red factor canary is known for one thing in particular: its color. That's because, unlike other canaries which are renowned for their vocal attributes, the red factor canary is a color-fed bird. In other words, its coloring depends on its diet. When the diet changes, so can the canary's color. They are not the only bird with this attribute. Flamingos, for instance, are white until they eat pigmented foods like brine shrimp. As they consume this type of diet, they gradually look pinker. The red canary is bred to change colors, so its coloring is reliant on its owner and caregiver. If you're fascinated by this creature, there are a lot more interesting factors to know about the red canary. Let's dive in.
Before we begin, make sure to hit that subscribe button and press the bell icon to get notified for more amazing pets content. With that being said, let's begin.
The red canary's natural habitat. The term canary has an interesting origin. The birds hail from the Canary Islands, a Spanish-owned volcanic archipelago off the coast of Western Africa. Its name is derived from the Latin term for dogs, canis, which were kept by the island's residents. The canaries themselves came from finches, with the only distinguishing characteristics being their greenish coloring and its exquisite song, something that European visitors began to adore. Their admiration resulted in desired ownership, so the canaries began being imported to various European nations towards the end of the 16th century. With time, not only did Europeans get these birds, they began to actively breed them. One of the breeds that spawned from this process is the red factor canary. By leveraging minor mutations, breeders managed to transform most contemporary canary breeds into varieties of birds that not only have no resemblance to their finch ancestors, but not even to other canaries. Caring for a canary. As birds, canaries are going to need to fly and maneuver around. That means that keeping them in an overly confined space is not beneficial for their well-being. Since the bird will spend almost its entire daily life inside of the cage, it is important to acquire a cage that is as large as you can afford, and the available space you have can accommodate. It's also important to make sure that the bar spacing is suitable for canaries, as there should be no chance that the bird has an ability to escape for freedom through them. When you leave your home, you should put the radio on to play music, as a canary loves ambient sounds. A canary will need to live on a steady diet of fresh, chopped and grated vegetables and fruits in order to remain at its optimal health. When you feed a canary on a specific diet in order to affect their coloring, the process can be a messy one. It is advised, therefore, that the canary cage not be placed near light-colored carpets. It is also important to clean the cage regularly to give the canary a clean environment to thrive in. With optimal care, a canary can live for as long as 10 to 12 years. The color diet of a red factor canary. To attain the desired red or orange pigmentation for your red factor canary, it is important to feed it either specially formulated color food or naturally red or orange foods, including carrots, cherries, beets, paprika, yams, and cayenne peppers, with the latter diet filled with natural food being the healthier option. As far as the timing of color feeding, it is important to start when the canary is producing new feathers, molting season, as only new feathers will assume the coloration. Any existing feathers on the canary's body will not change colors. Canary behavior and personality. The canaries, including the red factor species, are complicated creatures. They adore company and recognize humans as their owners, but they prefer not to be handled. Even if they are handled, however, they will not bite or attempt to injure their caregivers in any way. While they are certainly considered companion birds, they are meant for owners who intend to add some beauty and song to their homes. Canary speech and sound. Many companion birds make noise instead of singing. The red factor canary males will still sing. Their particular breed is not bred for their singing, just their color-based appearance. Regardless, they will provide their owners with a delightful song. Along with the company of their owners, canaries thrive when other canaries are living alongside them, especially when the two canaries paired are of opposite genders. This also makes mating compatible canaries simpler if owners want to give canary breeding a shot. Canary health. Red factor canaries tend to be susceptible to several particular health conditions, namely mite infections and canary pox. Mites can affect multiple facets of a canary's physiology: air sac mites in the respiratory tract, scaly mites around the beak, eyes and legs, as well as red and feather mites, bloodsuckers that crawl into birds during the night, are all potential hazards to the canary's health. Mosquitoes carry canary pox, so they are more of a prevalent danger to canaries that are housed outdoors. Mostly for this reason, it's recommended that canary owners keep their birds inside their homes, as indoor housing is associated with lower infection rates. Acquiring a red factor canary. A red factor canary can be purchased for between $60 and $90 from bird breeders, avian specialty shops and large pet stores. Most people prefer to attend bird expositions for their red factor canaries, or, for maximum control of choice, head to the nearest reputable canary breeder in order to select the canary of their choosing. A hatching red factor canary will have an orange or peach hue due to their red skin, an attribute introduced to this line of birds in the 1920s. Once they begin to grow feathers, their coloring will start to depend on their diet. Provided it's fed its special diet, the canary's feathers will become red or deep orange, much like the pink tint of flamingos, who have their own special diet.
Bringing you more value per minute than any other pets channel out there, or at least trying to. We would appreciate if you at least like or share this video. That would mean the world to us.